Did God created sickness? No. If you read the Bible, from book of Genesis to Revelation, from the beginning to the end, you won't find God creating sickness. So why do people often get sick? So this is one of the most common questions I get while I'm preaching on the streets. First, we got to understand this, that sickness is a condition of the human body over the flesh. According to the Bible, three main major reasons why people often get sick: spiritual attack, sin and its consequences, or the third one, natural causes. So these are the three reasons. So people often get sick because of the three major reasons, that is spiritual attack, or the sin and its consequences, or natural causes. So what does it mean? Now, book of Job, chapter 2, verses 7, it specifically says that as Satan afflicted Job with a painful sores, sometimes sickness comes upon our body as the attack of enemy. When the enemy attack a person, sickness can happen. This is the first thing we got to know: spiritual attack. Now, the second one, sin. When you sin, there is a byproduct of the sin is sickness. Now, with the book of Romans, it says that the wages of sin is death. So that death doesn't mean always like a physical death. It could be a death of our spiritual death, of our health, or death of our understanding. So there is a byproduct of a sin that's called as sin and its consequences. At times, sickness can be connected to a sin, not from God. So it has nothing to do with God. Why? Because Jesus died for the sins. He has already done his part. Now, but as a consequences, moving away from God and his presence, you will get sick. The book of John, chapter 5, verses 14, it says that Jesus said that sin no more, lest a worse thing come unto you. In the book of Matthew, we can see that a paralyzed man was brought unto Jesus. Now, immediately Jesus said that your sins are forgiven. And that very moment, the person was healed. Did you see that? So, sin can bring sickness upon your body. Natural causes. Now, not all sickness is spiritual. Sometimes it due to your lifestyle, food, environment, or weakness in the body. So it has nothing to do with God. For instance, book of First Timothy, chapter 5, verses 23. The Paul was saying to Timothy that use a little wine for the stomach's sake, and your frequent illness will fade or it will go away. At that moment, Paul, the healing evangelist, he didn't lay his hands saying that we get healed. That wasn't the reason. It was a natural cause. So there are points that we get sick due to the natural causes. So we got to know this, that God is not author of the sickness. He is the healer. We can see in the Bible that by his stripes we are healed. God will never cause his children to go through sickness.